Hey YouTube, Brian here, coming at you today. Just gonna kind of do a quick walkthrough of all my tanks. I've had different people requesting different things to see some tanks. I know I show some of the tanks more than others and kind of forget about other tanks at times, but I thought I'd kind of go through everything with you, or for you. This is my 125 gallon African cichlid tank. Everything's doing real good in here. I picked this guy up the other night. Looks like he's getting beat on a little bit. Sold to me as an albino dragon blood. I'm not 100% convinced that that's what he is. Seems to me I've seen other people do videos with fish similar to this and called him something else. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, I like them. I also bought a Sunshine, and overnight he was taken care of. He didn't make it in general population here, so that was unfortunate, but sometimes that's what happens with Africans. Big Sexy's doing good, showing his dominant colors these days. The other Venustus in here is doing real good too. Haven't had any problems or any real loss of fish probably since the last time I updated this tank. So that's about all I got to say on this tank. I will be at some point here getting rid of all the females, except I think I'm going to keep the female Venustus and the female VC10s, but one of my upcoming projects, I've got a few things I want to do this year, is to add some stock to this tank, get some more colors, and pretty much make it an all-male tank. I may even get rid of the Venustus and the VC10s females. I mean, the VC10s have never mated, so I don't know, there's not a real reason for me to keep the female in there. But the Venustus, on the other hand, she's given me two batches of fry last year, so we'll see. But anyway, that's the African tank. Alright, so here we are at the 90 gallon Hogaboam tank. Still have not spawned. I know I put a video up on New Year's Day kind of insinuating that they were about to spawn. I thought they were. They've been doing the dance ever since. I mean, they seem like they're ready to. He just constantly keeps on digging. Not the latest thing is he's made this big hole right here, but yeah, they're looking great. I'm seeing a ton of growth recently too on the male. Since I've been feeding them the Southern Delight, I'm gonna just put in a little power feed real quick here for these guys. Just loves it. Both of them do. More pellets there. So yeah, just really enjoying these guys here. There's a female. Got a couple loaches in there, but they've pretty much all been scared off up into the corner here today. They're definitely protecting territory. I could film these guys all day, but I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. Just mixing things up here randomly. 55 gallon planted, well overgrown, ready to trim some stuff off. But the rainbows are all doing good in here. I've got my school of bloodfin tetras. There's the one Bosami that's got the best color right there. Bosmani, I'm sorry. Tons of plants in here. This is kind of my plant grow out tank right now. Just letting it overgrow, you know, doing its thing. Let me know if you need any plants, anybody. I've got them, some trimmings. Down below here, the 40-gallon long African cichlid grow out tank. These are all the fry, the OB fry, the dragon bud fry, and the Venustus fry that I got in the last few months here in 2013. First time growing out fry for me. So the Venustus lately now have really been sticking kind of together. You can see that right here. They're just ready for some food. It's not really feeding time, but I'll go ahead and give them a little bit here because they love it. Like I said in my last video, I just feed these guys the small cichlid Southern Delight. It's going crazy. Nothing really going on in this 20 long under the Hoga tank right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I've been wanting to grow out some shrimp, or raise some shrimp and try to breed them. Some different kinds, and I may use this tank for that. Got a couple more little 10 gallons over here that I'll be doing that with at some point. Just gotta get things together. So this is the tanks in the basement. Alright, so up here in the office, got the 90-gallon planted tank. Really getting some awesome growth here. A little bit of blackbeard algae that I'm fighting on the Blixa and on some of the S. repens down here. The Hydrocotyle S. Japan has just been going crazy. I did a big trimming last week and I accidentally uprooted a little bit of it over here. And so this whole thing's floated up. I'm going to get in there one of these days and kind of fix that and rescape it. It had overtaken these dragon stones here and couldn't really see them, and they're a big part of the tank. So looking decent. It's looked better, but the Blixa mainly with the algae on it is the main problem, but we'll get that licked. Below it is the 20-gallon red cherry shrimp tank. Not breeding as crazy as they once were. I'm not sure what that's all about. You know, I got some dwarf sage in here, some pearl weed, some java moss, what little bit of Hygrophila polysperma sunset that I have left is right here. I'll be doing something with that soon, probably. 150-gallon Discus is looking okay. It's looked better. I'm just coming off fighting an algae bloom in here, so that's why it looks a little cloudy. I just turned the lights on just to do the video, basically. I'm kind of embarrassed of it right now, to be honest with you, but it happens. Need to do a major trim in here. I'm planning a rescape in this tank at some point. I'm not sure when, hopefully soon. And it's going to look quite a bit different. It's probably going to be something more along the lines of what I've done over here. Just because the stem plants, I'm getting kind of sick of having my arms in there all the time trimming them and replanting them. And I like the look of a more spacious tank, so the Discus that way they have more swimming space, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. So, and but yeah, so we'll see what happens there. So that's what's going on. The Discus are all doing great. A few weeks back I did have 2 fatalities, the 2 albino snow leopards that I had them about a month, maybe a little less, and they suddenly just got sick and died. I was never able to really get on top of that as far as trying to treat them. But everyone else is looking good in here. And I think I might just keep the stock like this for a while now. I'm getting pretty much got a full house here, so I've got 11, I think, 11 or 12 and 150 gallon. This is another little 20 long down below. Also fighting a little bit of a bloom in there. This is going to be a shrimp tank, and this is what it was set up initially to be. I just haven't gotten around to really doing what I want with it. So for the meantime, I put 2 blue neon rainbows in there just to have some sort of life in there. but I've got escape the way I want now, and I got a bunch of pearl weed and got some overgrown dwarf hair grass, as you can see right here, that I'm just gonna pull out, yank out and stuff like that. But so that's what's going on there. A little 5-gallon shrimp tank up here. Nothing much to talk about with that, just kind of doing its thing, whatever. I don't really do any maintenance to this one, and there's a few red cherries in there right now, but I'm trying to decide what I'm going to put in there, kind of for a permanent deal. Some snails, stuff like that in there too. Thanks for watching, as always. Check out the links below in the description section to all the guys at Aquatic Support Systems. Go sub up to their channels. Check out Aquatic Support Systems on Facebook. Yeah, that's about all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching, as always, and we'll see you next time.